everyone, as we join you on this, the 12th of July, with this edition of Dateline Drought. There's some news to share with you, and it isn't good. The severity of this drought, in case you haven't heard, is increasing. The Drought Monitor report out earlier today, now this reflected conditions as of Tuesday, indicated that all of 12 states now, every county in 12 states, would be involved in some level of drought. And we're including there crucial Corn Belt states of Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, as well as Kentucky and Missouri. That's characterized as the Midwest region. And if you look at that region along with what they consider to be the high plains, now we're talking about the geography there from Kansas to North Dakota, including also Colorado and Wyoming, both of those regions have a smaller and smaller area where there is no drought. And in the categories of abnormally dry, moderate drought, severe drought, and extreme drought, we're seeing an increasing area involved. The drought area also getting bigger in the western United States and in the Northeast, just about the only area holding its own. And let me hasten to point out that it also has quite a bit of geography involved in drought. The only area that stabilized this week would have been the South and the Southeast United States. Yes, there continues to be a high level of interest. Witness the fact that the Agricultural Symposium being put on by the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City in the week ahead has no more room for attendees. I was talking to a journalist who said she wanted to go cover the meeting and was told there's no room, that the room will be up to capacity, according to the fire officials in Kansas City. And apparently the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City has no other place to put its symposium. That brings me to one other point. You want to write this date down on the calendar, August 16th. That's when the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago issues its next report on farmland values in the district it serves. Now, that geography would be all of Iowa, just about 3/4 of the state of Illinois, about 2/3 of Indiana, most of Wisconsin and Michigan. And we've seen, of course, year to date, a rip-roaring market on farmland values. Has that come to a screeching halt now? You would think it might. I asked the question of a realtor friend, a farmland realtor friend of mine earlier today. I said, this would be a terrible time to be trying to auction off a piece of farmland, wouldn't it? Well, of course, being the eternal optimist that he is, he said, well, it just depends on where you are. But he acknowledged that he would be a little bit reluctant to be trying to sell a piece of farmland right now in one of those areas where the yields are being sapped dramatically by this drought, even if it generally is a very good productive region. He said you have to remember in a farmland auction, emotion plays such a powerful role. And he added, our emotions are shaken badly right now in parts of farm country where it just hasn't rained. Well, how are the markets doing? Let's check in with our farm futures friend Bryce Knorr. He's always on duty. Bryce?
Hello, this is Bryce Knorr, Senior Editor of Farm Futures Magazine, with a special Dateline Drought market update for Thursday, July 12th, 2012. After mostly disappointing trade Wednesday in the wake of USDA's bullish reports, futures came back to life today. Seeds of the rally were planted yesterday when a late flurry in wheat helped corn and soybeans off their lows. Buying in wheat continued today, with futures at all three exchanges making new highs for the rally after Wednesday's bullish reversals held key July 4th chart gaps. Corn also posted impressive gains today, with December 2012 futures notching its best close ever. A better-than-expected week of export sales, 26.2 million bushels, included 6.8 million bushels of old crop, which helped offset talk yesterday that U.S. corn is uncompetitive on world markets. But this remains a weather market for sure. Midday maps turn drier from eastern Iowa into western Ohio over the next 2 weeks, with less rain predicted from this weekend's storms as well. Soybeans finished with modest gains today, but still fought back from overnight selling. Speculative hedge funds hold a record net long position in beans, which may be one reason for soybeans' relative struggle the past 2 days. But exports remain strong, with total old and new crop sales near 28 million bushels in the latest week. Keep up with the drought situation across the country by visiting www.datelinedrought.com.